Hola, 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 and welcome to our call. It's going to be super short and super fun. We're just going to explain exactly how you can make extra money for the holidays using a very, very simple method that we use on Instagram and Facebook. I live on Instagram. I do dabble in Facebook, and some of my friends that are on this call also do Facebook. So we're going to share a little bit about both. But mainly, we just want to let you know how awesome this opportunity is. It's completely free. And I know when you hear the word free, you're like, yeah, nothing in this world is free. That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, there's probably some fees, especially if you've tried other companies like this. It's a multi-marketing level company. You know that with anything else, there is monthly fees, there is minimum products that you have to buy a month to be active. And there's so much of that goes on that I totally understand your hesitation, or maybe that you don't really believe that it's so this call is going to explain exactly what free means. And spoiler alert, it actually is free. There is no monthly fees you have to pay to be in this business, whether you're just being in this business to take advantage of the amazing discount that you get on these awesome products, or if you're actually going to do this business and maybe share links with your friends of products that you love, or you're going to make this like, you know what, I really want to make this as income. Maybe you lost your job, maybe you want to take some time off your job, but you still want to make extra money. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom like me and hates asking her husband for money. Then you're my girl. We're going to do this together. So it's completely free, no monthly payments to do. There is no kit to buy when you come into the business. No kit to buy. Literally, if I tell you a little bit about my story, I had $20 in my bank account when I started this business, $20 in my bank account. And I was just scrolling on Instagram, and I was already quote unquote what you say an influencer, meaning that I would post things that I liked. I would post my Amazon packages. I would just post my lifestyle, and I would engage a lot with my people, with my friends. So that's considered an influencer. Then that's exactly what I was. So I was already doing that, but again, nothing was paying the bills. I had $20 in my bank account, and my friend Haley shared this awesome tanning gel, right? And I wish I had it on there, but I'm all sold out of tanning gel. And I was like, ooh, I need that. I have like very pale white legs. So I said, hey, I need that. And she shared how awesome and easy it was to use. She shared some before and after pictures that I thought that were amazing. So I said, hey, like, can I get a tube? And she's like, yeah, you can totally get a tube, but actually, I think you'd be amazing at this business. And I said, okay, well, tell me more. Give me a little second, sip on my coffee. I also talk very fast, so that's kind of slowing me down. So you're welcome. So she said, hey, like, let's do this. And I said, all right, tell me a little bit more. So she got on a call like this with me, super simple, super cash. And she's like, hey, like, this is how much the tanner costs. If you sign up for free, you can sell it, or you can just offer it on your Instagram or your Facebook for retail price. And you collect the orders, you collect the income through Zelle, Venmo payment method. And then once you collected your orders, meaning like you put them on a list, you have your orders. Let's say 5 of your friends ordered this tanning gel. Then you have 5 tanning orders to place on the website, which if you are a distributor for free, you can get them at wholesale price. You're going to sell them to your friends at retail price. You're going to keep the difference. So you're not only going to make money, you're going to pay for your own tanning gel for free, right? So I said, you know what? Okay, let me give it a shot. If I wanted this tanner gel that was super easy and affordable to use, then maybe some of my friends will want it too. What's the worst that can happen? It's free. I mean, I don't have any money, so you get money from me. So let's try it. So then, can you go ask Dad or ask Bella? Yeah. Sorry. And you can also be a mom with very intrusive kids, and it still works. One of my friend Nellie's on here is smiling because she has 3 little ones that are insanely active and take up all of her time, and she's full-time student, stay-at-home mom, so kudos to her, and she's still rocking this business in the pockets of her time. So if anything tells you from that interruption, it's that you can still make this happen with crazy kids if you have a full-time schedule, all the things. And I'm looking at my girls that are on this call right now, and all of them have a very different schedule, and all of them rock at this business. So I want to kind of let you know that you can do it too. So back up, I had 20 bucks. I paid for this tanner gel and I just posted a picture of it on my Instagram. I also shared my review because again, my pale white legs needed some color. It was like right before summer. I put it on and I was like, wow, like this actually works. It's super easy. But I just talked about it how you would normally talk about something that you buy on Amazon or maybe something that you got at Target that you really loved. And even if you don't talk about it, but you kind of post a picture and share, people are going to be like, ooh, girl, where'd you get that? So that's exactly what they asked me. Hey, where can I get that? Where'd you get that? And I said, very shyly, I was like, I actually have it for sale. Like, do you want it? And they're like, yeah, like, where do I send you the money? And I was like, Zelle or Venmo? And they're like, okay, cool. And then, beep, 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 beep. You know that sound when you get money in your Venmo? That sound didn't stop. I'm seriously like in shock and probably like, I'm like, it's like a deja vu comeback moment. That sound didn't stop for me for a good like week from when I started posting about this tanner gel. And again, it could be any product, doesn't have to be tanner. It was just, that was my experience with it. The foot cream sells amazingly. If you've ever tried a foot cream or bought a foot cream from me, you know how amazing it is. That one was a crazy seller too. Still continues to be. There is a whining toothpaste. If you've seen my stories recently or any of the girls' stories, there is a Lumi Spa. There's so many products that are amazing. Again, you don't want to product vomit and say, oh my gosh, I have this and that. Stick to a couple that you're really good at or that you're really passionate about, and let us teach you exactly how easy it is to run with it. Super simple system. So I'm over here hearing the sound go off, crying because well, by the time I bought the tanner, I had zero money in my bank account, right? And all I kept hearing was beep, 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 like all this, and I just was bawling my eyes out because for the first time, after becoming a stay-at-home mom, I was actually making like money from, and I didn't have tanner gels, guys. I had the one that I use. I couldn't sell that. That was opened already and used. So now I had to buy these tanner gels for all of my friends that wanted tanner gels. So long story short, I got these like, I don't know, maybe it was, I think like 30, 40 orders of this tanner gel. And my profit was awesome. It was around 600 bucks for like a week. And it was like 3 days of posting. It wasn't a full week of posting. I posted and then I continued to post about my coffee, my kids. I continued to post about other things like normal. And I got like $600 in a week being a stay-at-home mom. And that was insane to me. That was when it was like a light bulb moment. And I was like, wow, like this can actually happen for me. And whether your success is $600 in a week or $100 or $50, let me let you know that it is possible. And I'm hoping that my friend on here hops on and kind of lets you know her story because it's a little different than mine. But it was that easy. I tested I tested a product. I loved it. I reviewed it on Instagram and Facebook. My friends that followed me wanted it. I collected the money and their orders. And then I went on the website, since now I had a free wholesale website link. I bought their tanner gels that they had already paid for. I kept the difference for myself, right, in my bank account to do with whatever I wanted to. And I shipped out their products super easy to ship. I think I remember that was one of my like, oh, how am I going to ship these products? I don't know how to ship. Like I'm not Amazon, and you don't got to be Amazon. You could be yourself. A lot of people print their labels at work. So if you're busy, you're like, I have a full-time job, I can't do this. You can print your printer labels at work. You can print them at home. Super easy. You just need a printer. And I teach you exactly how to do that. Like, don't let that stop you. Cause I know that was one of my like, moments. Don't let that stop you. That's the easiest part of the business, is shipping out your products. You can also do local pickup, or, hey, I don't want to deal with products. I don't want products at my house. I don't even have space for myself in my house. Cool. You can send links. You can send links to the products that you love. I send links all the time for Lumi Spas because it's kind of a big order, and I'm like, I want Amazon. I want Nu Skin to handle that shipment. I do that. I send you the link for the Lumi Spa. You put in your information, it gets shipped to you, and I make commission off of it. So there's many ways to do this. I'm just explaining kind of like a little overall picture. So just to give you guys a little break from my voice, is anybody on here want to hop on and kind of explain how they started in the business and how easy it was? And your story might be a little different than mine. Let me know if you would like to say a few words so I can sip on my coffee. No me dejen en vergüenza. I'm also really
I can share.
Go ahead. So Yessi's going to share. Thank you, Yessi. So Yessi, I'm going to give her a quick little introduction. Yessi is, she was a stay-at-home mom for about a year, right? And then she went back to work. She works in the education system. She'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about that. And she has 2 girls. They're both homeschooled. And she's an awesome person. She has the biggest heart that you will ever like see in anybody. And I love her so much. So go ahead, Yessi, tell us a little bit.
Thank you so much, Paola. So I just want to share a little bit of how I started. Like Paola mentioned, I did start last year, right when the pandemic started.
Super sorry, babe. Did you want to put your camera on? I just want to know. If not, it's totally fine.
No,
put your camera's off.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll just leave it like this.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. Just want to go ahead.
So I started right when the pandemic started. Since I had gone back to subbing. I was a behavioral therapist at a school district, and when that happened, everybody just went home. So I remember just feeling like overwhelmed with like, oh my God, what am I gonna do now? Like I have 0 income, because obviously subbing is only done based on the days that they ask you to go in, you know? And I remember seeing Paola doing all this stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna ask her what's going on, what's the deal with this. And then when she said it was free, I was like, okay, I don't care. Sign me up. Tell me what to do, and I will follow. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't as successful as Paola. My first try. My followers or people that I connected was a little bit less, because my style is completely different. I'm more of an introvert. I don't share a lot. I do share a few things here and there, but I do build relationships. So it took me probably a month or 2 for me to see like, okay, it's working. I'm actually making money and it's coming into my bank account. And I remember probably fast forward, maybe 3 or 4 months, that's when like big chunks of money came in, and I was like, oh my God. Like even prior to this, I was doing another small business online, and that never ever gave me any substantial like money, like anywhere from $100 to $400 a week. When it happened for me with Nu Skin, I was like, okay, I have to keep going. I have to keep going because it's working, and I just have to follow the simple system. And it's a super simple system, like Paola mentioned. You share what you like. You don't have to share everything. You collect the money, then you purchase the product, and then you ship it out. And you have everyone to guide you, like either Paola or the team. We're pretty great at sharing with all the girls. So you don't fail at all. And right now I did go back to work, but it's always in the back of my mind to continue building my business, because I know the potential, and I know everybody can use an additional $600 in their pocket. And I know how to make those $600 in less than 2 weeks. So I know it's possible. I just have to follow the system and stick to it. So yeah, definitely say yes. Give it a try. It's completely free. You don't have anything to lose. You will probably just gain a few $100s in your bank account. Okay.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I remember the thing that made me emotional was like when you didn't have your subbing job, you still had a car payment, and you were able to make your car payment with the Nu Skin money. And that gave me chills, because I was like, yeah, like you would, if it wasn't for this opportunity, this free opportunity, like you were going to have to either pay it on a credit card or ask for money, ask for a loan, or, you know, call the loan and be like, hey, like obviously COVID happened. I don't have money to pay this thing. Like, and you just were able to pay for it from Nu Skin money. Like that to me was like an awesome thing. And I remember you sharing about it, and it hit me in my heart that I was like, okay, if I hadn't had the guts to share about this opportunity, Yessi wouldn't have been able to make her car payment. And that was everything to me. So if
and I didn't even want to ask my husband. Like, I'm like, I am not asking my husband, because I can already hear it in a few weeks or months from now. You know, he's going to be complaining. I'm like, I have to figure something out no matter what. I'm sure there's something out there. And right when I spoke those words, I'm sure there's something out there. I hopped on Paola's stories, and I saw what she was doing. I was like, okay, I need to hit her up. I need to see what she's doing. And
tissues to this call, because this is getting a little emotional. And yeah, like I totally get it. And again, now that you're back at work, you can still do it in her pockets of time. I know that we launched a couple of holiday products, and Yessie, since she does work for a school, she's going to have some time off during the holidays, and that's when she's going to be able to go ahead and do the simple system and go ahead and make some extra cash for holidays. Because how awesome would it be if she didn't have to use her money that she gets from being a sub to buy her girls presents and to buy her husband a present. So I love that about it. So thank you so much, Jessie, for sharing her story. Now I'm going to go ahead and ask Nelly, because if she she's the queen of like not wanting to ask her husband for money. She's a stay-at-home mom like me, so we totally vibe on that. So go ahead, Nelly, tell us a little bit. And I know that you're back at school, so let us know a little bit about how your journey started, and why you said yes and why you continue to say yes every day.
Can you hear me? Good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. So I have 3 kids under 8. I just recently went back to school full time, and I am a stay-at-home mom. And the reason why I said yes to this business is because I wanted to help contribute with a bill or two and help my husband, because I felt like just being home, I had to do something for myself too, and look forward to myself. And it was so easy. It's like Paola said, it was so easy to make $500, $600. We know what we need to do. We do it every day, posting whatever we like, whatever we buy. So why not? Exactly. Why not do it for yourself? And I continue to say yes because I see how it is, how easy it is. And it gives me, it allows me to get out of my comfort zone as well, because I know it can be a little bit scary with posting, and because you think you're selling and people are going to be like, oh no, she's selling. I don't want to follow her anymore. It doesn't matter. Like, just be who you are and do it, because there is growth in this opportunity. And whether you go big or whether you stay where you're at, you're going to be seeing that money going into your account. So that's why I keep saying yes, because now I can go and buy shoes for my kids or myself, or even a gift for my husband without asking. And it feels good. So that's why.
Definitely. Can I get the tissues, guys? It's getting emotional over here. But yeah, like I remember my biggest aha moment, and I remember I shared this, was when I got my husband. And I'm gonna be real upset at him because he don't even be using his what is it called? What is it called? You know what I'm talking about, right? Not a helicopter.
Oh, the drone.
Drone. My husband has been wanting this drone for so long, right? He would pin it. It was like, I don't know, $1,000 drone. Super crazy, right? And he wanted it so bad, but he didn't want to pull the trigger on himself. So for Father's Day, I believe, it was Father's Day last year when it was during COVID, right? Mis years, yo no sé, sometimes I say I'm still in 2020. Like, I'm writing the date, I'm like, are we in 2020? Is it 2021? I don't know. Like, it's just been a minute. Okay. So I got it for him for Father's Day, $1,000 drone, and I cried. It was more of my gift, like, to myself, that I was able to give him something like that than like him. Again, he doesn't even use it, but nadie me va a quitar, if you know Spanish. No one's going to take that joy that it was to hit purchase, for him to receive it, and him to be like, my wife just got me this thing that I've been wanting for myself for the longest, because he had been doing that for me for a while, right? Like, he's the provider. So if I wanted shoes, if I wanted this, he would make a mental note and he would get it for me. And that was probably pretty special for him to show his love in that way. Now I get to show that love to my people. I get to randomly give my mom money. I'll just sell her, and then I wait for her text to come back, and she was like, mija, ay, muchas gracias por mis $100. Voy a comprar esto. Like, that gives me tears all the time, because I'll just randomly do it, especially when I have good sales days. I'll just send her money. I don't have to ask my husband. I don't have to do anything. It's awesome way to do that. So if you want to make extra money just for your parents, if you want to make extra money for Christmas gifts, if you want to make extra money for your car payment, if you want to make extra money to maybe go back to school, right? Maybe that cost you some money. So you want to do that. You don't have to do this permanently forever. You can do this for a season. You can do this for a year. You can do this for a lifetime. Just know that it is an opportunity that is available to everyone. Not everybody succeeds because, number one, one, they will not get out of the comfort zone and they will not get out of their own way. There are so many opportunities in this world that you can take today. And the only thing that's stopping you, is that thought in your head that says, you can't do this. You're not as good as her. You're not as pretty as her. You don't have that like her. I actually have a funny story on that note. This is my new phone, right? And I had the most busted phone. I had an 8 plus, leading up to like last week. I just got this phone last week, but I was making content like a boss on my 8 plus. The speaker didn't work. The camera was not as good as this camera. The speaker didn't work. I had no memory on it anymore. So I had to delete things to upload things. The back was super broken. So like I had to put a case on it or my fingers are gonna get all cut up. It was horrible, right? Y yo decidía, I had extra money to buy a phone, but I just didn't want to go get a phone. Like I didn't have time to go get a phone. So then I'm letting you know the story because you don't have to have the fancy things to make it happen. And I will probably post this on my stories today, so check it out and I'll let the girls share it as well. It was this runner. He was a runner, telling you guys a story of like what it takes to be a winner. He's a runner. And on the day of the race, somebody stole his sneakers to run. So he didn't have any shoes to run. And he went through the garbage. He had 2 mismatched socks because they stole his bag. So his socks, his shoes, all that stuff. He raced the race with 2 mismatched different size shoes, 2 socks que like ni para, like it just looked, I'm going to show you the picture so you can see the ridiculousness of his shoes. He raced with those shoes and he won the race. He could have gave up because he didn't have his shoes. It could have been like, oh, okay, I don't got the shoes. I can't race. No one's going to judge me. He still raced the race and won with these para la basura shoes, with these shoes from the garbage. So when I'm telling you that you can do this with whatever you have, with however many followers you have, with not knowing how to post a story, I got you, right? We are your shoes. And if you let us be your shoes and help you like win this race, we got your back. And if I chose again, a most giving, selfless, awesome, encouraging team, it would be this one 100 times. If they gave me a choice, which team do you want to get? Like the one that Beyonce's in, or the one that like Barack Obama's wife, what's her name, Michelle Obama is in? I'll be like, no, I want this one. I want this team because this team has showed me like realness and like what it means to show up for yourself. Whenever I see Nelly or Yessie or Blanca get out of her comfort zone and do a post that I knew she wasn't going to do unless I like le estaba echando porras and I was like, you could do it. Let's go. Or she saw that as an example. If I as a leader, how I lead is an example of how my crew is gonna go ahead and do it. So I gotta show up for myself like at this level so that my people are like, you know what? She did it. She didn't die. She's still alive. All right, I could do it too. Okay, cool. Let's go. So I know it's a lot of mishy-mashy and I'm not giving a lot of information, but again, free to join, awesome crew. All you need is some consistency, right? Just like anything else, if you're going to start a fitness journey, if you're going to start anything, you need some consistency in your life. You need to not bash yourself for not making something happen. Before this call, we were talking about to-do list. And yesterday I had a to-do list and didn't get most of it done. And it's all right. I could do it today, right? I could do it today. I'm not going to beat myself up for it. And I'm going to continue to be the best version of me today in order to get to like the Paola that my dreams are there. Like Paola that's making $20,000 a month, right? Paola that, you know, takes care of her family, Paola that can pay for a vacation like that, right? We're planning our Christmas vacation. And it's so funny because we have a Christmas vacation chat with our family. And the jokes come in, oh, Paola, is she going to be able to pay this vacation for all of us with her new skin money? And I was like, yeah, you want to sign up to sell some pata cream? Because, you know, we can go have on this vacation if you want. They're like, yeah, sign me up. So it's funny because your family, on that note, is going to maybe question your decision to hop on Instagram or Facebook and start selling these products. And they might be like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You know, so many people fail at that. I don't want you to fail. That's what they're going on in their mind. What's going to come out is like, you don't have time for that. You shouldn't do that. Yeah, no, like I wouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. But in their mind is like, I don't want you to fail. I don't want you to get taken advantage of. I don't want you to feel pressured. That's our family's there to protect us. And sometimes their protection is keeping us small. is keeping us in this bubble of protection, much like we protect our kids, right? We don't want our kids to get hurt. We don't want their feelings to get hurt. So we can do something like, no, don't do that because your feelings are going to get hurt. That's exactly what our family is doing to us. But sometimes we need to let our kids, we need to let ourselves out of this bubble of comfort and into this life that's bigger than life, that a customer is going to say no, they don't want your product. A customer is going to be like, or your friend is going to be like, nah, I tried that before, it didn't work. Or, it's going to happen. And our feelings might be hurt for a second, but guess what? It's on to the next, right? And you got your crew here backing you up, understanding that it might be just this much comfort, but like when you get to pay for your car payment, when you get to buy your husband this amazing toy, when you get to pay for your family vacation, it's not going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel amazing. And it's going to be worth all of those little uncomfortable moments, all those little no's, all those little, oh, should I do it? Should I not? Just before getting on this call, I'm going to be real honest with you. I was like, who's going to show up? Who's going to show up? I didn't really promote it. I didn't really do my thing. Who's going to show up? And I said, you know what? You know who's going to show up? You are. You're going to show up to this call. You're going to press record. And you're going to share your story because someone out there needs to hear your story. And if you don't do it, how's she going to know? I remember myself with $20 in my bank account. Sometimes, most of the time, it was in red. Don't tell my husband, it was in red. And I would have to figure it out. Like, I need $10 to make my account not red because I bought like that thing on Amazon that I wasn't supposed to buy, but I really wanted it and I didn't want to ask him for money. If I didn't share my story, what if that girl's out there with a red number on her bank account? And I'm over here, who's going to show up? I'm going to show up for you. And we're going to end this call before the waterworks start coming up. If anybody else wants to share, let me know. But again, the whole story, it is free to join. I will show you everything you need to succeed. All you need is yourself. And maybe if you have a broken phone like I did, you got this. You got this. That's all you need. And hopefully you get to join this amazing team. We would love to have you. We would love to support you. So let us know. Just send us a message if you're down with this crew. A lot of jokes going on, and we love you. So if anybody wants to meet yourself and just say a couple words, I would love that. I know Britta's on. I know my ride or die Blanca's on. Anybody else that wants to add a couple of things? I know that after that emotional, go ahead. I think Nellie's trying to unmute herself.
Okay. Another thing too, at least you had an account. I didn't have an account. So when I started this business, I opened my own account. So I was able to save money, and I still have money saved up, even though my sales, because we have our
values that are,
Yeah. So I was able to save up money, and I haven't touched that money because I'm going on vacation and I want to use that money to spend, or whatever my kids want when we're going to Mexico. So I'm excited because I still have that money from when my business was up there. So,
and that's awesome. And again, there's no like, especially when we're talking about sales, we would love, this call is the most realistic call I think I've ever been on, where we're not like, oh my God, you're going to make $100 million. Like, with my white girl voice. This is real. You're gonna make some money depending on how much you work, right? The more uncomfortable you get, the more money you will make, 100%. And I've seen that happen with every single one of my girls, and I've seen that happen with myself. The one I get the most uncomfortable right now on this call, I'm gonna make some money in the near future, right? Whatever I do today is gonna pay me forward in a couple of weeks. I know this 100%. So if you're willing to do that honesty, right? And to be like, you know what, that sounds pretty real to me. Like, they didn't give me the speech of like, you're going to be a millionaire in 2 weeks. Just give me $1,000 for this kit and you got this. No. Give me no money. Give me no money. If you already have tried a product, awesome. If you haven't tried a product, still put up a post and say, oh my gosh, I'm excited to try this product. Does anybody else want to try this product with me? There's no product in your hand. I will give you the product for, at wholesale price, so you don't have to pay extra. Bertha, did you want to add anything? I know you just unmuted yourself. I think Bertha's driving, maybe.
I good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, I am, but I just made it so I can concentrate a little bit. Hi, everyone. Yes, my name is Berta, and I
Babe, I'm so sorry, you're breaking up a little bit. Well,
I have a saying that I love to say is
Okay, Bertha, I'm gonna go ahead and
querer es poder. I think it sounds better in Spanish. In English, how about now?
I think you're better now. Is it? Let me see. Hold on. Ask you to mute. She was saying querer es poder. Okay, go ahead.
How about now? Is that a
I
little
think you're
better?
good. Yeah, definitely.
Yay. Yeah, I have a saying. I mean, in English, it's what? Oh, when there's a will, there's a way,
Mhm.
kind of.
Yep.
And I just feel like, you know, if you can post on social media, you can do this business. Like there's no,
Yep.
there's no like experience needed. My favorite part is it's free. I mean, people I think don't really
They don't
it's
believe
kind of
that.
hard. Yeah, it's hard to believe when they say free. Like nothing's free.
Yeah, free for a month. Yeah, free for a day. But not
Yeah.
forever.
And it's like, I mean, I'm honest with everyone that I talk to. I tell them, you know, when you make a sale, you do explain to your customer, you know, I'm going to order the items and then, you know, because, you know, when I started, I didn't have any inventory. I mean, I started with the toothpaste and then I went on with all the other products. But I mean, it's just been such a blessing to me, all of you guys. And as you have said, like getting out of my comfort zone. I mean, that's just the best part, like growing.
Yep, you've grown
Like,
so
I'm like,
much.
wow, I didn't know I could do that. Like you
Yep.
get to see your potential, and it's such a blessing to see yourself grow at whatever age, doesn't matter how old you are. And we have little eyes watching us. So I just feel like, why not
Yeah.
try it? You know? So that's all.
Thank you so much, Bertha. And you like literally nailed it for sure. Cause that's exactly, I've seen you grow so much. I remember the girl you were when you first hop on the call and you had all these questions. And I was like, girl, one step at a time. Let's just do this. And then let's see where that takes us. And you're like, okay, I'm going to trust you. I'm going to post it up. And then you would come back for another call and another call because just in case you guys didn't know, I do one-on-one Boss Babe calls where we dissect your Instagram, dissect your Facebook, we get a plan for you. I do this full time. That's all I do. My kids are thankfully in school. My 5-year-old is in kindergarten full time and my daughter is in second grade full time, and I have that window of time where I just get to concentrate on my business. I still live my lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, all that stuff. I share all that. So you have my time. All you need is for you to work in the action plan that I give you, to be honest with yourself and to just do the work. That's all. That's all I request from you. So I know that Bertha, you've done that so many times and you continue to do that every single day. And I love that about you. You've always just kept on trucking along, kept on like collecting information and putting into action. And I love you for that. So thank you so much for being on our team. Thank you all, you guys, for being on this amazing team, the sisterhood, this crew, this ride or die. Thank you for watching this. If you have any questions, let me know. I am here for you. Hopefully you have an amazing day, and that's it. So see you on the other side.
Bye, guys. Bye.